Blessings, family. I'm going to do a quick little video on why we want to look at why and see it a little bit differently than maybe we have in the past. A lot of times when we are trying to create a shift and it's not happening, or we have reoccurring patterns come up, we want to go searching for why. And what I have found in my years of healing and working with people is actually not one time have I seen somebody create a significant shift based on finding out why they are the way they are or why they have a repeating pattern. That doesn't mean that we don't look at what reality is showing us. It doesn't mean that we don't look at the pattern. It's just that when we are looking at it, we don't go searching for why. So, what do we go searching for? Well, the bigger question is what? First of all, it's what is it showing me? What is the information in this behavior? Or what is the information that I am receiving by the repeated pattern? So, an example of that could be let's say it's trying to manifest something, and in the beginning it feels really good, right? You're going to change your life, you're reaching towards your goal, and maybe you even get as far as doing all the basic steps to get to the actual I guess outcome of what it is that you're manifesting, and then you move into the waiting period. Well, in the beginning, when we are trying to manifest something, we a lot of times kind of have a dopamine high that we ride for a little bit, and it gives us the energy to create change. But then, if we haven't actually moved into the experience of what it is that we're manifesting, a lot of times we lose momentum and we go back into the behavior or into the mindset or into the state of consciousness that we were before. Well, this is the biggest reason that people don't manifest. It's also one of the biggest reasons people don't heal, is because when the change hasn't occurred and they haven't actualized in the new frequency that they're moving into, they go back into the old behavior. Well, do we need to know why we need to go back into the old behavior, or do we need to look at what we are choosing? What is that behavior showing us? And what it's showing us is that we simply haven't actualized in a frequency that we're becoming. So, knowing this, we can continue to ask, what? So, what do I need to do in this moment? What do I need to become? What state of consciousness do I need to focus on? One of the things that I love about the difference between why and what is the frequency of the words themselves. So I want you to kind of sit in this, and this is an amazing exercise. So think of something that you're working on right now, whether it's something you're trying to heal, something you're manifesting, and just bring it into your attention. And now I want you to go into why. So, why do I want this? And just feel what your body feels like when you ask that question. Why do I want this? Also, the thing that starts to happen is recognize what happens to your consciousness. Why do I want to heal? Or why can I not heal? Why am I not manifesting? Your consciousness immediately goes into a past timeline. It goes searching for an answer. And when it's your mind is searching, it goes into a programmed existence because it wants to search information that has already occurred to find the answer to the why. Hence, you continue to loop because you never actually move out of the experience or the timeline that you're in. You go searching for the answer. And when we're searching, we're in the lower states of consciousness. We're also looping in the matrix. Now go into your what. So if the is I'm manifesting this, what is this experience going to bring me? If I manifest this, who will I become? Like, what will be different in my life? And now notice what your body feels like when you go into the what. It opens up, right? Your consciousness begins to explore because what opens up the opportunity for consciousness to expand? What am I becoming? Or why is this such a huge vibrational difference if you pay attention? So, next time that you go searching for a why, shift it to a what. What is this showing me? And then stay open to what the answer is because it allows consciousness to move into a state where it is waiting or allowing for information to come in that isn't in a programmed existence. It's not searching, it's allowing. And when we stay in a state of allowing, we become something different. When we stay in a state of allowing, a shift begin to happen. We move more into a flow state, an expanded state, and particles of reality start to reorganize around that state of allowing. And then all of a sudden, the allowing becomes new information. We start to get what we call downloads, or you may get intuitive hits, synchronicities. Everything starts to open up because in a state of allowing, flow can happen. When we're searching, we're contracted and we're existing in a programmed reality. When we move into the what, we stay open, expanded, and we start to see all the miracles that happen when we put our consciousness in a state of allowing instead of searching. All right. Well, I hope that helped just a little bit. And let me know. Let me know what it felt like when we did that little exercise of the why and the what, and then also go practice it. Every time that you want to go and find out why in order to create a difference in your life, shift it to a what and see how much better you feel. And then let me know in the comments how that was. All right, I'm sending you all so much love and a big hug until we meet again. Mwah.